My name's Dondrell Gully. I'm a music education major. Like, hopefully, I want to like lead a band one day, like be a director. So like, basically, I came from high school thinking I was just amazing. And I got here and I quickly realized I wasn't because I'm pretty sure everybody that's here was like good in their high school. So I like use that as motivation to make myself better. And like I feel like I wouldn't have done that pretty much anywhere else. I feel like I like the way SAU pushed me, and I always have people behind me pushing me to make sure I succeed because they want to see me be better, just like we all want to be better. Okay, so we have football games, of course. Like we play for the football whenever they play. So it's real fun, like the atmosphere, because like everybody gets into it. Like whenever we're in the stands, we'll play music. Whenever we're not playing, we're still like interacting with like watching the game and stuff. And then even whenever we perform at halftime, like after it, they give us like a standing ovation. It's like the community supports us so much. Like they love to hear us and we love to play for them. And it like makes you feel better inside to like know that they care.
One thing that's special here about the Marching Mulerider Band is the diversity of the group. Most schools you would see strictly music performance or music education majors, but here we have anybody from any department here, science, business, education, etc. That if you have the passion to be in the Marching Mulerider Band or your love for music, this is the place to be.
Music has been a part of my life for a long time. My band director really got me into it, being an educator as well. So I want to be able to teach the music. And I love doing it here. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of practice. It's a lot of practice, and but it's really fun. There's a lot of other people here that are really supportive. All the teachers are Dr. Shirey, Dr. Nelson, Mr. Wilson, Ms. Mickey, Mr. Womack. We have a lot of different groups here at SAU, band and otherwise. We have our marching band, obviously. It's a great program. Mr. Torres took it over this year. He's our trumpet and French horn professor. He's a very, very good performer, and our marching band did very well this past year.
A way I try to instill my passion into students here at SAU is just with my overall demeanor and making sure that I love what I'm doing and I love what I'm getting my hands into. So regardless if I'm in front of the wind band or in front of the jazz ensemble, I'm teaching a lesson or I'm on the field running a sectional or running the marching band rehearsal. I definitely want to make sure that I am engaged with them and I want to give them as much information as possible or help them in any way that I can to make sure that we can achieve our goals, but also have fun doing it and know that I want them to be good as much as they want them to be good, maybe even more so. Okay, and I just want to make sure that my excitement to be good is passed on. Well, the Mulerider Marching Band currently rehearses around noontime every day, 5 days a week. On Mondays, we're typically inside for an hour, and that's the only day of the week where we're inside and we don't have to go outside. But other than that, we're outside for about 45 to 50 minutes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then we're outside for about an hour and 20 minutes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, this rehearsal, while limited, we do have 5 days in a row of it, which is fantastic, but the students are coming in from class and they're leaving from class, so we have to structure it a certain way. So we typically sequence our warm-ups. We typically start every day with a brief stretch, some breathing, and I love to do at least one either fundamental sequence of exercises from either our marching handbook or our playing handbook, depending on the day. So you'll see us sometimes on a full game day, we'll show up and we'll rehearse at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and we'll run through our full sequence of warm-ups, which we have a sequence of warm-ups where we just start the metronome and the band just goes into it, and then we have graduate assistants and directors and drum majors walking around making sure we're making corrections, making sure we're all doing what we need to be doing. But it's definitely a not just a warm-up of the mind and the body, but definitely making sure the group is also getting warmed up, not just the individual. After that, we wind up going into shorter segments. So depending on what our need is for that day, should we need to focus on one particular part of the show, we'll hit that a whole bunch. Possibly go over some only drill, maybe only music. But whatever it is that we need and whatever it is that we're preparing for, whether it's an exhibition performance or an actual game day where we have to prepare a pregame show, a halftime show, and all of our stands music, and it all has to be at a level that we are comfortable and really, really solid on. That's how we schedule our rehearsals. So if we need time, an extra 20, 30, 40 minutes on stand tunes, we'll take it, especially if our pregame and halftime show are rocking at that time.
I came to school here because it really does feel like home. I know it's kind of cheesy, but it's true. Everyone is super welcoming. It feels like a really big family. And by really big, I mean that it's growing. I mean, the school is growing, the band is growing, and because of that, a lot more scholarships are becoming available. Everyone is always on your side. Everyone is supporting you. There's lots of support groups around campus from all walks of life. Everyone here is ready to see you succeed.
It just feels like home.